just staying with the contours of things. Now the actual chords, to make it get a bit closer to the sounds, the qualities, the chord qualities, or the qualities of the chord. Instead of C to A, it's C to A7, and then D-7 to G7. Okay? So C to A7 means you've got to change in a different way. You can't use that middle finger to pivot anymore. You have to work that out for yourself. Everything you do is a problem-solving exercise. You know that the information is never complete. You always have a problem to solve, and moving from chord to chord efficiently is a problem that you can be supported in, but you have to come up with a solution fundamentally that suits you. Now the D-7 is essentially this note gets moved to this fret, so this note gets dropped down a whole tone from here to here. So it changes the shape of the chord from this to this. Right, as you can see, look, two fingers there. This one reaches across to there, yeah. D-7, right? Come a bit closer. And then G7, which is not too bad actually, because we can move this finger into the position for G7. So this finger, which is currently here on the B string, comes across to the top string, and then the rest of it's just a G. It's got those qualities there that it doesn't have with just the major and the minor. So the thing is, once you've got new shapes, this is where the work you've already done with the major and minor chords pays off, because the actions are slightly different, but they're similar. So if the chords like A7, this A7 isn't familiar, or this D-7 isn't familiar, there's no point struggling with those shapes until you can play the C to A major, to D minor, to G major. Once you can get that, and you know that's flowing well, then you substitute the new shapes. Solving all the problems of turning these, making the action of taking this chord from this chord to this chord, the action of taking this chord to this chord, the action taking this chord to this chord. All new, slightly new actions that you have to solve some problems with. Okay? And then of course, if there's any doubt about going into the chord, it'll mess up your timing. So until you can actually say C, tuck, 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 A, so let me do it in time. C, tuck, tuck, A7, tuck, 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 D-7, tuck, tuck, G, tuck, tuck, tuck. Until you can say the 3 tuck spacing comfortably, get the timing right. That's another set of repetitions you need to keep doing. Just tuck, 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 and eventually you don't have to say the tuck tuck. You can be confident the chords are spaced right, and then although your ear will have started to feel the contour, when you just have it with that, when you're timing it right and the changes are right, then you can hear the contour, and then everything should come together. And this is where you get to when you don't have to say anything, you don't have to call. And so on. Doesn't have to be fast. Once that's all combined and all interlocking, so that what's coming into your ear feels like what's going out through your fingers, and it's not so hard to get to either put a beat on the ticks and the tucks and speed and raise the tempo. That might find that you've got a bit more technique to work on. But that's just about development. That's not about adding new things to your playing. And that should be it.